the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Temple's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's complete to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Temple lining up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. Made a defender miss. It's a running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend when you're outside and they're running comebacks. You think about it, it looks like it's going deep, I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football, getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play.
Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. QB draw. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Easy. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Quarterback on the keeper. Great move. Now he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he was able to... through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop just... the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of... and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The short hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you...
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Martin. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of
turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it away off his back foot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the run, it's Martin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make it.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the... there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw again. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's strong. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the left. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. Wide open. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Spins away from the defender. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses the 30. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ivy. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's send out the kicker here. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 5 over Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disappointing. Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend, getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. The give is to Smith. Jukes his way for more. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider.
They'll run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Hilton. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy, trying to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll return it from the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Hilton. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
On 1st down from their own 22. They'll move the tight end. Smith takes the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Quick release by the QB. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fakes the grab. Still running at the 40. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have...
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Right down the gut of the field. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they'll start this drive off in business. 1st and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. Move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hilton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Back to throw, it's Hilton. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games.
Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. And the Chanticleers will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Owls offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Smith. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. It's caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
42 Spider.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Past the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Moves.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Break breaks into the open. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble. And it's caught! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. give to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Going up top again. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the toss. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go, high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak.
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Clear. Clear.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to...
There he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
On third down, going up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Chanticleer is looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. to the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Coastal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Gain of 18. First down for the offense.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He's going up top. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give on the counter. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to get...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's on target and complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by 10 to Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Graves. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Chanticleers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Good right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Try to get it to the edge. Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere. receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on target this time. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Here we go.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's O'Neal. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the shot to clear's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The shot to clears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the shot to clears will punt this one away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll try the run. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Marked down after 44. That's a 1st down for the offense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. Runs through the tackle.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's just right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Toss sweep to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneak gets it done. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the shot to clear is back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down, looking for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Snags it on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That